Welcome to your daily 5-minute crypto brief with Satoshi and Nova. Today is August 3rd, 2025. I am Nova.
I am Satoshi.
Bitcoin, it recovered quickly, pushed back over $112,000.
Right. And Ethereum also had some strong gains, getting up in the mid $3,000.
But the real standout, I thought, was XRP. It surged almost 10%, reaching a new multi-year high.
That's right. A big jump for XRP. And some analysts are even suggesting, there might be more room to run, maybe another 20% rally by the end of August.
Interesting. So what caused that initial dip we saw?
Well, if you look at the bigger picture, it was definitely tied to those global macro factors. We had some weaker U.S. economic data coming out.
Always a bit of a market dampener.
Exactly. And that got compounded by escalating geopolitical tensions. You had reports of drone strikes hitting Russian oil sites, those worrying blasts near the Zaporizhia nuclear plant.
Right, that Zaporizhia news was concerning.
Very. And even stuff like India deciding to keep buying Russian oil despite U.S. pressure. It all sort of feeds into this general risk-off feeling, where investors just pull back from anything seen as risky. Crypto felt that too initially.
But then things definitely flipped. That rally in altcoins, even meme coins like Dogecoin jumped quite a bit, right? About 7%.
Yeah, strong showing across the board for alts.
Yeah.
It suggests that once that sort of macro dust settled a bit, retail traders got more confident again, their risk appetite improved, and they jumped back in.
Okay, so the market found its feet. But wow, the news that broke in the last 24 hours. Some of this is genuinely shocking. Let's start with this Bitcoin heist story. It's being called the biggest in history. An analytics firm just uncovered that way back in December 2020, over 127,000 Bitcoin was stolen from a mining pool called Lubian.
And staggering numbers.
Billions then, but now worth what? Around $14.5 billion? And the craziest part is nobody noticed for years. It just went unreported. How does that even happen?
Well, that's exactly the question, isn't it? I mean, this wasn't just a simple hack.
Yeah.
A multi-billion-dollar theft going dark for years. It really throws a spotlight on maybe some blind spots in blockchain forensics. It challenges that whole idea of a perfectly transparent ledger. And for you, the listener, it's a stark reminder, really, of how critical self-custody is.
Yeah.
Holding your own keys and just having robust security around them.
Absolutely. Okay, so a massive hidden heist revealed. Then, almost at the same time, we get news about major outflows from the U.S. spot ETFs on August 1st.
Right, another big piece of the puzzle. Bitcoin ETFs saw, I think, their second largest single-day outflow ever. Over $800 million pulled out.
Wow. And Ether ETFs too, right? Broke their winning streak.
Yeah, they'd had inflows for 20 straight days, and then boom, $152 million moved out.
So what's the read on that? Just institutions taking profits after a good July?
That's likely a big part of it, yes. Profit taking, maybe some risk reduction. It could signal a bit of a cooling off period after that strong rally. It suggests institutions are, actively managing their portfolios, not just buying and holding forever. It's becoming more nuanced, like traditional finance.
But not everyone was heading for the exits. Cathie Wood's ARK Invest, they were actually buying during this dip, weren't they?
Exactly. They scooped up Coinbase shares when the price dropped, and they also upped their stake quite significantly in a company called BitMine Immersion Technologies.
Okay.
And here's the really surprising kicker from the sources on BitMine. They now apparently hold 625,000 Ether.
625,000 ETH?
Yeah, worth over $2.1 billion. This makes them, effectively, the single largest known holder of Ether in the world, actually holding more ETH than the Ethereum Foundation itself.
Wait, more than the Ethereum Foundation? That's incredible.
It is. So ARK's move here, buying into this company, it looks like a classic contrarian play. It suggests, some of that smart money sees this volatility not as a danger sign, but as a real opportunity. They have a strong long-term conviction.
Okay, so putting this all together, what's the takeaway for someone trying to make sense of this? A crazy 24 hours.
It really was.
It feels like it shows crypto's resilience, maybe. Despite all the global stress and these weird bombshell news items, you still need to watch the big picture, the macro stuff, but maybe also focus on crypto's own path.
I think that's fair. Look at what happened in just one day. Recovery from geopolitical jitters, a massive historical hack revealed, big institutions taking some chips off the table, but other big players making huge convicted bets like with BitMine's ETH stash.
Yeah, quite the mix.
So the thought to leave you with is this. What is this fascinating blend, these old hidden risks suddenly surfacing, alongside new, really bold institutional moves? What does it tell you about how this digital asset space is maturing and where it might be heading next? Definitely need to stay informed and stay agile.
Enjoyed the brief? Please like and subscribe. We deliver fresh market updates, macro signals, and crypto news daily in just 5 minutes. Live streams coming soon. Stay tuned.